Hello, this lunchtime I'm at a location I haven't been to in over a year. This is Foxrock. This is looking towards Carrick Mines. This is the old track bed at Harcourt Street line. And nature certainly does take it back. Heavily overgrown track bed since the line was ripped up in 1959 into 1960. And here we have that retaining wall separating what was the line. There would have been 4 tracks here originally. You had the up and down line, and then you had sidings here. It was quite an extensive layout, the station, and to cater for traffic at the neighbouring Leopardstown Racecourse here. So the station itself was opened in 1861, so 7 years after the line opened, and then I've forgotten which year. I have to put some dates in about Leopardstown Railway Station was that opened, and over the subsequent decades it became very busy and they put in additional sidings. And there was actually a race platform put in as well, but this is now a car park. It's disappointing up here. There's kind of railway memorabilia, but nothing to reflect Foxrock station. Would have been nice if they had a few photographs of the station itself, or even this track bed. There's plenty online with the James O'D connection. You know, maybe they should have contacted the National Library and asked them about reflecting this local heritage, because you know, there's no indication here. As I'm walking, there was a railway here. It's how life is when a line is ripped up and it's forgotten about. But it's good to have a track here. So there is a track back here at Foxrock, the former Foxrock station on the Harcourt Street line. I don't know where this track was before. It was quite exciting to see that last year. But we have some of the dart there at Salt Hill. Pictures as well, intercity trains. We have a steam train. I don't know what station that is. It's quite an old picture, but it looks a bit. And then we have the Emerald Isle Explorer, carbon coaches, and so forth, and a track there as well. But nothing sadly from the Harcourt Street line. Across here is quite a few photographs as well. Bray station, I do believe, so some connection with the Harcourt Street line. Bray was the terminus. It's a 055 of Bray station. Looks like the platform had been freshly built, so it looks like a train from the 80s, I guess. Steam train there. But as I said before, it's a car park here, so much for walking. I said before, my biggest regret, or one of my biggest regrets, we all have regrets in life as we do, things we should have done at the time, we didn't do them, but that back in the 80s, before I emigrated to England, 1988, one fine summer's day, I was wandering around the station. The station was there, the platforms were very much intact, heavily overgrown, the station bills were there, and you could wander in and out of them, and I didn't have a camera. Now we take for granted, like I've been doing these films now for 14 months, and we take for granted having a camera phone and being able to take quality pictures, but back then you didn't necessarily have a camera on you all the time. And yeah, that's a big regret. Again, there's a level crossing here as well, so literally the station was beside Foxrock Village. And this building here is the only thing that's left over from the Harcourt Street days. If you look up the OD collection, you'll find that this building was there. It's to do with, I think when people got off the train, as I said, there was 3 platforms, and I think this is where this was a paying booth, I believe. Maybe somebody will correct me, where you paid in and then you got access to Leopardstown Racecourse. But there used to be specials. I mean, I've seen footage of specials on Stephen's Day, and you know, they'd be all coming down from Harcourt Street and then up from probably as far as field as Arklow and Greystones, and there'll be packed specials coming in just straight ahead there. You can see the hedgerows, and the place is called the Hedgerows appropriately, and the racecourse in the background there. And so you would have had the 3 platforms and a race platform, as I said, and a unique bridge that would have spanned the 3 platforms. And the race, or the railway station, would have been, the buildings would have been on the right here. So this entrance here is left over from those days. And just show you where the actual station building was. It was demolished in the early 90s. I think maybe 94, 95. So the station building would have been there. Those first few houses are. But people that have them, or have access to the well, there's remnants of the platforms in there. You can actually see the steps there, and well, you can see them there. There's steps there. They're repurposed from the platforms. See, the village is just there. It's just across the road from Westminster. So you can imagine people coming up on commuting into town from here, coming through here to get onto the train into town, or even Bray, commuting to Bray. I think I voiced my feelings about the closure of this line. Now the other thing is whether they'll extend the Lewis down here. I know the Lewis wraps around the other way, the Ballyogan side, but is there potential for the Lewis? I'd like to hear your thoughts on that coming through here. It's a possibility, but maybe not. But the land is free up there, right down to Carrick Mines, so that's a possibility as well. Anyway, it's great to be back here. The rest of it now. So please subscribe to my channel, Station.